Hello there. Well, back to school it is, eh? How are you liking it? I'm sure you're all fresh and eager to learn and work hard. And your teachers must be putting you to task. Well, enjoy it. And I'm sure you are. You're all great students, great scholars. Okay, today I have a story called King Midas, right? Here it is. Can you see it? Okay. Now, this story is about wisdom and greed, right? And wisdom, is the ability to be able to make the right choices. And greed, you all know, to want and desire more and more of everything is not good. And you'll never ever be happy. I'm sure you know that. So let's get started with this King Midas. Let's see what's happening in his life. So there was once a king named Midas who ruled a magical land of roses and sunshine. King Midas was rich beyond imagination, but he was also very selfish, greedy, and foolish. He never enjoyed the warm sunshine or wonderful flowers of his beautiful kingdom. Instead, King Midas liked to spend his days in a room in the basement of his castle where he kept his gold. Every day, he locked himself in the secret room so he could count his money without anybody bothering him. There was nothing that Midas would rather do than count his riches. He was the happiest at that moment. His gold made him feel important, and he loved to surround himself with it. Each morning at the crack of dawn, he would head straight to the vault. He stayed with his gold until he went to sleep at night. Even then, he dreamed of how to get more of what? Gold. There he is. You can see him counting his money, counting his gold coins. Oops, isn't that a lot? And then he had a beautiful daughter named Marigold. There she is. Okay. She was very different from her father. She did not pay any attention to gold and riches. She was not selfish. She liked to spend her days outdoors. Every day she would walk happily among the roses in the garden. It was her favorite place. She loved taking care of all the beautiful flowers and watering them so they would grow to be even taller than she was. There was nothing Marigold liked better than smelling the sweet scent of the roses and watching the pretty butterflies as they flew about. She was sorry that her father never joined her in the garden. She would wish that he would leave his gold for once and come outside and see what a lovely place she had created. She knew her father would really enjoy her flowers and butterflies if he ever saw them. One day, Midas was busy counting his gold and when a mysterious stranger appeared. "How did you get in here?" asked King Midas. "Well," said the stranger, "I have some magical powers." "My, you certainly have a lot of gold. Do you want to see him?" There you are. Okay, can you see it? All right. And then he said, "Would you like to have more gold?" He said, "Who?" King Midas said, "Yes, I could always use more." Then he said, "I could give you the power to turn all that you touch into gold," said the stranger. "And would you like that?" Of course," Midas said excitedly to the stranger. "Very well," said the mysterious stranger. "After the next sunrise, anything you touch, mind you, anything you touch will turn into gold." All right. King Midas spent that night wide awake. He could hardly wait for the sun to rise. And when the dawn's light finally appeared, he reached to push away the curtain, and it turned into solid gold. Then Midas grabbed his chair, and it turned into solid gold. Then Midas grabbed his chair, it turned to gold. He grew very excited with his new magical powers. Abracadabra! He ran from room to room, touching everything he could reach: tables, mirrors, candlesticks, paintings, and doors. Just like the mysterious stranger had said, everything turned into glittering gold. Then he ran from his castle into Marigold's garden. He knew it was her favorite place. He laid his hands on a rose. It turned into gold instead of scarlet red. How delighted Marigold will be, he said to himself, when she finds I've turned all her flowers into precious, expensive gold. Soon the king's stomach began to rumble. Changing things to gold had made him very hungry. He returned to the castle and ordered a delicious breakfast. The servants brought plates piled high with fruit, the bread, and the tastiest cheese. Normally, he began eating breakfast with a strawberry. So as soon as he touched the strawberry, it changed into gold. Midas was hungry, but he could not eat. Then King Midas grabbed a goblet of water. Even that changed into gold. He could not drink. He was dizzy and hungry and thirsty. He wanted to eat some food, but it all turned to gold. When he touched it, suddenly Marigold came into the room. She held a rose in her hand and she was crying. "Oh my Lord," she said. See, she's crying, actual tears in her eyes, because her rose had turned into gold. Marigold sat on the table with her father and sobbed, "Look at this poor rose. How could this have happened?" So I'll be right back.